Okay, for this video we're going to review some properties of exponents. Now there's a lot of them, and I may not go through all of them in this video, but we'll go through quite a few of them. Okay. So the first one is that if you have x to the m times x to the n, you add the exponents m plus n. Now I oftentimes think it's easiest to just actually make a simple example, so it helps, it's an easy way to remember this. So for example, imagine you had x squared times x cubed. If you write out what x squared means, x times x, and you write out what x cubed means, x times x times x, then you can clearly see you have 5 of them, and the 5 is obtained by adding the 2 and the 3. The second property is x to the m divided by x to the n, and in this case we take the top value and subtract the bottom value, m minus n. Again, a simple example can often reveal this particular property. So let's look at one. Suppose we had x to the 6th over x to the 4th. Writing out what x to the 6th means, we have 6x's being multiplied. And x to the 4th means we have 4x's being multiplied. Then what you can see is you can cancel 4 of the x's on top and 4 of the x's on the bottom, and you're left with x squared. And this is obtained by subtracting 6 and 4. If you have xy all to the n power, and that's multiplication there, you are allowed to distribute that. That becomes x to the n times y to the n. Again, a simple example can reveal this. If you had xy all cubed, then use the definition of cubed, which means multiply xy 3 times. So you have xy, xy, xy. And this is all multiplication here. If you rearrange these, you can write this as x, 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 y, 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 which is x cubed, y cubed, and then you can see that the 3 got distributed. The last property I'll put on this video is x over y to the n, so division. And in this case, you're also allowed to distribute the exponent to be x to the n over y to the n. So lastly, another example of that. Suppose you have x over y squared. Using the definition of squared, it means you're going to write x over y times itself twice. Okay, of course with fractions you multiply straight across, so x times x is x squared, and y times y is y squared. So once again, it's like the exponents got distributed.